Today's Gospel reading from Matthew chapter 5 verses 20 to 26, like all the Gospel accounts, show that Jesus knows the human heart inside out. Even more, He knows human history He knows human history inside out. He knows the future. He knows the present. He is fully aware of our past. That is why it is a good way to sum up all what Jesus knows and does for us, to sum up His love in one word: Incarnation. And in this word, everything is there. His healing potential, our relationship to God, our reliance on Him, that He has a powerful healing capacity. I was just thinking on the preciousness of this word yesterday, that when, particularly now in Europe, when we live in a world when the feeling, the sentiments is pretty much what was in 1913, just on the threshold of the First World War, and 1939, the threshold of the Second World War, when in Europe all people at the bottom of their heart, they wanted to go on war. They did not desire peace. They were thirsty for revenge, for whatever divide of history they were. And in this context, appreciating Incarnation, how close God is to us, is so vital. Time is coming soon, as actually it is here, when the only islands of this desire for love and peace will be very soon the Christian churches, pulpits, not all the Christian churches, but all, the churches who engage with the Spirit of Jesus on a daily basis. And then we will know and appreciate what this word Incarnation means. Incarnation is about friendship. Incarnation is about trust. Incarnation is a synonym for embrace. Incarnation in us is about reconciliation. Incarnation is about removing mistrust, hatred. Incarnation is the absolute extreme and opposite of jealousy. Incarnation, this is about communication. It's about personal love. In it is included earthly love, love between lovers, courtesy, courting, gifts, attentiveness. Such a wonderful, wonderful gift and word. There is a Hungarian painter, Tivadar Csontváry Koszka Tivadar. He lived at the end of the 19th century, beginning of the 20th century. He got a vision that he is going to be a greater painter than Raphael. He was a chemist. He knew everything about medication and about chemistry, and he was just given the revelation that he is going to become the painter of the path of the sun. And he stopped his practice, he sold everything, and he started painting. He attended a school in Vienna, but soon he developed his own style. His canvases were massive, like 10 meters per 8 meters. And because he knew how to make his own paint, his paints has never been faded. They are radiant of a very unique, very special energy. He was doomed to be a naive painter. No one bought his paintings. His canvases were used on carriages as a canvas against rain. There was an exhibition in the 1950s during communism, and the communist art policy wanted to forget him. But luckily, Khrushchev's wife made a remark at the exhibition that this is wonderful. And then the communists changed their mind and they made Chontvari one of the flagship painters of the country, quite rightly. But back to Chontvari. He was a bit weird in a sense. But when he learned that Franz Joseph, the Austro-Hungarian Empire, under whom the empire went on the First World War, when he learned that the old king is ill, he went to the post office, wherever he was abroad, and he sent a telegram to the cabinet ministers, to the ministry of the Kaiser, just saying one sentence: put out the king to sunbathe. Put the king in the sunshine. Stop. Chontvari, stop. They thought that he's mad, but he wasn't. When he was seriously ill at a young age, his only cure was sitting out in the sun, and he was convinced that it was the power of the sun which cured him. That's why he sent this telegram to the aging, ill king: put out the king to sunbathe. Stop. What would be the telegram if we sent it as Christians? It would sound something like this: put out the kings and their generals to sunbathe. Stop. Incarnation. Full stop.